Okay, so we just wrapped up about how to actually build backlinks to your website, and they're going to drastically increase your rankings and your overall presence online because you'll have more pages indexed. Another free traffic tactic that you could apply right away is called press release, leveraging press releases. A press release is you letting the world know about your business, okay? And you're submitting a release, which is basically a newsworthy angle about your business, okay? Something newsworthy or an angle in relation to your business. Now, doing this has several benefits. Number one, you're going to get a very high page rank link from the press release directory in the press release company, okay, pointing back to your site. These sites have huge, very high page rank. Some of them 9, some of them 8, some 10 even. Okay, and they have free press release platforms and they have paid ones. We're going to focus on the free ones now. Whenever you send out a press release, you never know what you are getting yourself into. And I say this in a good way. Because news outlets, media outlets all over the world scan press releases every day. And any media outlet at any time could pick up a press release and decide to run your story, feature their story on their TV show, in their newspaper, in their magazine, on their radio station. Okay? And some of our clients have even ran press releases not expecting anything from it but backlinks and have been featured on radio shows. Okay, so you never know who is going to read your press release. That's why you need to do it in a way that's beneficial to your business. Since press releases are so powerful, you better believe that there's a lot of marketers and a lot of business owners out there submitting press releases every day. And the people's desk, the actual at different media outlets, their desks are getting piled up with press releases that they will have to review and go through. In this module, in this section here, this portion of the module, I'm going to show you the industry standard process for creating a press release that stands out, that gets attention, and that takes all the hard work out of it for the reporter or for whatever the media company is that wants to run your story. All right, you're not banking on anyone actually picking up your press release. If they do, that's just a super plus. That's an added benefit. What you're looking for is the backlink from these press release companies, okay? And you're looking for the traffic and possibly Google to pick up the release and feature it on the top of its rankings. When coming up with concept ideas and things to write about for your press release, it's very important that you don't make the press release sound like one big advertisement. All right? You don't want to be selling all the way through the press release. You want to be able to go and basically come at the whole thing with a news angle. All right, you want to be able to say, ride the wave of something that's happening in the current market or in your current industry, and make that a fit with your product in a way that it has a newsworthy angle to it. So let's just say your product was a credit repair product. Okay, you could come at it with the angle. Say, for example, you could talk about the recession, how people are losing jobs, and it's affecting credit scores across the country. One company, and if your company was in Omaha, Nebraska, is ... helping consumers get out of the credit slump and the recession by providing valuable online information that separates the the fiction from the real information in the world of credit repair or something like that. Okay, so now that has a newsworthy angle and it's tied into what's going on, so some type of current event, which makes for a very powerful press release. When formatting your press release, these are the guidelines that you want to go by. These are the industry standards, okay? By knowing these, like it says here, it's going to help your credibility because it looks like you know what you're doing and it increases your chance of getting published, all right? Every press release should include the following. We have for immediate release. That will be at the top. These words should appear near the top left of the page in uppercase. All right, for immediate release. So if you don't want the story to be made public, write hold for release until. But the majority of the time, you're going to have it say for immediate release. Next is going to be a compelling headline right here, just like this. Competition is healthy, says lemonade stand queen. Okay, that's just an example. But just like the headline in the newspaper, you want to make sure to describe the content of the story and make it compelling. All right, then you want to have the city, the state, the country, or whatever, and the month that it is, the day and the year. All right. So in this older press release here, it would say Hamilton, New Zealand, the month, and the date there. Okay. This is just your standard format that the news outlets like to see their press releases submitted in. Then you want to put the body, which is all of this, the body of the press release. Okay, and this is where the actual story is going to go, and there should be more than one paragraph. Each paragraph you don't want to make longer than just a few sentences. Okay, if there's more than one page, at the bottom you need to write the words more. Hyphen dash more, dash more dash at the bottom of the page so that they'll know that it's more to it. Also, you want to include any background information about the company and organization featured in the press release. Okay, Shelley Smith is a sole trader of lemonade and occasional cookies. Her stand at blank 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 when she is playing, it tells about her a little bit more behind her. You also want to include your contact person. Include a contact person, a company name, a phone number, fax, email, physical postal address. All right, you can put that just like this at the bottom. You just put contact Shelley Smith, blah blah blah, and then you want to end it with the 3 number signs, just like they did right here. That lets them know that is the end of the press release. There's nothing else further past the 3 number signs. Okay, that is the proper format. So take that in and format yours with a newsworthy angle according to this template here. Now, as you might have already guessed, yes, you can come over to Fiverr. You can spend $5 and have someone write your press release for you. Okay? We've tried a few of these on here, and they've written some pretty sharp stuff. The key is to actually pick somebody who has a decent rating. So sort these by rating, and then you can have it done for $5. After the press release is written, you can have your press release submitted for you as well. Sometimes the same person who wrote it will do the submission, but typically speaking, you can just look in Fiverr for press release submission, and you find out, let's see, I will send your press release to 1,000 newspaper editors, magazines, TV, radios, online for $5. All right, you want to sort by ratings. Let's see, I will send your press release to 1,000 relevant news medias. Let's see here. I will submit your article. I will do 10 manual press release submissions. There you go. So you can find the true submission people here and have that press release sent out for you. Instead of going through and having to do this manually initially, you can outsource it to someone else for $5. Now, once you have a little extra cash and you want to use a paid option, one of the best press release submissions you can do is the PR Web. Has multiple benefits that come along with this. You can look at the pricing here and see what they have to offer. They have for $80 a basic, which is a news release hosted permanently on PR Web, submit a press release, and have it appear on the search engines and news sites. Okay. Then they have for $140 news release sent to thousands of news outlets, making it easy for people to find you. Okay. And then it says PR Web uses social media sharing technology to assist your website promotion and help your news go viral. Then they have the Advanced, which is they say is the most popular for $200. And with the Advanced, you get to submit all of the basic and all the standard, and you get to submit a press release, and your news is sent to the premium news sites like Street Insider, the International Business Times, and your news is optimized for the search engines, making the business easier to find. So if you can afford it, this $200 here will be $200 well spent because you'll get an enormous amount of linking from it, and you'll get the added high-powered link from PR Web, along with the traffic from it being ranked. Okay, so it's a very powerful paid option for you. And done properly, it will generate a huge amount of instant free traffic directly to your site. And this thing can just take off like wildfire and grow larger than you ever thought imaginable in a matter of hours of you just picking the right topic and riding the right wave of what's going on in your marketplace.